All right, we're still talking about sales. We're still talking about sales, but here's another slightly different topic on sales. And what I'm talking about today is the elephant in the room. Just bring it up. This is sales. This is visibility in general. And I use this all the time, and I'm going to tell you, just bring up the elephant in the room. And I want to give you a couple of examples of things that I'm talking about. So again, most of these topics stem from conversations I've had on client calls or in coffee chats or something else. Okay. So this one particular came up in a power hour session that I did, which I love power hour sessions. I know I don't advertise them that much, but they are so freaking powerful for just that general brain dump. If you've got something burning that's like not working right and you just need like that, like you need just that quick, like get me through this hump. Power hours are a great option and I'm always open for them. So just ask me about them. They're not always a perfect fit, but if it's not, I'll let you know. But if it is, let's do it. So anyways, we were in a power hour and she was talking about getting her business had kind of been on hiatus. Things had changed. And she's got all of these programs. She's like, I've got all of these programs and I've got a program that I created 5 years ago. And I still use it every single day in my own business and in my own life. And I know the content is still good, she said, and I just want to sell it and I could use that to get things going again. But it's outdated. Like I went through a rebrand and the materials are all of my old brand. And, it's just the undertaking of putting it back through and getting the rebrand done. She's like, but I know that the content is still good because I still use it. And I'm like, so call it out. Call out the elephant in the room. Because if you have a product, and I guarantee you, many of us, I have multiple different courses. Myself included. I have multiple different courses. I actually have a course called Creating Your Six-Figure Action Plan. That is like one of my very first courses that I created. It was like a done with you program. It's so outdated, like from a style, like brand perspective, but the content is still so good. And I was thinking about it myself, but that's my point is like, who cares what the hell it looks like if the colors are off, right? If you know that this content can help other people and you know that the course material is still good and it's not like outdated in the sense that like laws have changed or things, you know what I mean? Like it's not even relevant to the times. Like that's a completely different story. But if your content is still good and your materials like are just a little bit outdated or could use a brand refresh, but it's like such an undertaking to get it done, I'm here to tell you, stop freaking like waiting on professionalism and just call it out. Call out the elephant in the room. Hey, listen, I've got this course. It's a little bit outdated. It's with my old brand, so it's going to be delivered to you in blue, but instead of this rose gold that I've switched to, but the content is still good. I still use this every single day. I know that it's going to help you on your journey, and I'd be happy to put it out there and give it to you. Do you realize what a disservice you are doing by holding back information and products and courses and offers that you know are still good because you're afraid that your brand might look different, the font might be outdated? For the love of freaking God, this is the problem with the online space, is that we've created this, everything's got to be perfect, right? The reality is like most people, your ideal clients, the ones that really, really need you, not talking about ideal, I'm talking about dream clients, not just paying clients. I'm talking about your dream clients. They're there for the content. They're not there for the visuals. All right. If your content is still good, I will never forget listening to a podcast. And the woman, I can't remember if it was a podcast or whatever, she talked about how many people don't show up on live video or share something because they don't have their makeup done. And she's like, you know what? Your message is more important than the fact that your makeup's not done. And if somebody's going to judge you because your makeup's not done, then they weren't your ideal fit, right? Like they're not your dream clients to begin with. So if your dream clients really want to get past this problem and you know you have a solution for them and the colors are slightly off, like so there's like a twofold key takeaway here is stop holding back on information that you have. Like put it out there regardless if it's outdated from a visual standpoint, and stop holding it back because you're doing a disservice to you and your dream clients. And number two, call out the elephant in the room. Don't even give them an opportunity to even bring it up because you brought it up. Hey, I know I don't have any makeup on today, but I'm here to tell you this anyways. Hey, I know that this doesn't match my current brand, but the content's still good and I'm busy and I don't have time to update it right now, but I want to make sure you've got this material because I know that you're going to benefit from it. Call out the elephant in the room. Don't even give people the opportunity. And if that gives them the choice, do you really give a shit about whether or not the visuals are matching their current brand, or do you want the content? If they give a shit about their visuals, then guess what? Move on. Thank you very much. Have a great day. When I get to updating them, I'll let you know. And all the while, you sit there staying stuck because you're too worried about what it looks like visually, right? Like, sorry, not your problem. We put too much pressure on ourselves. Like, we can't be and do all the things. Like, it's just call it out. I do it all the time. Hey, I meant to do this the other day. I totally forgot. Hey, I know I owed you this. I didn't get it done. This might not look so pretty, but it's here. I mean, I did this with a program, even like my destination fully booked. Might not be perfect, but the information is solid. It might not look pretty. Do you know I launched my beta of my destination fully booked with just a Google Doc? Like, because I knew that I could help them, but I didn't have time to like communicate with the graphic team to figure out what the worksheets needed to be. And I just needed to get the data out there. I needed to get the information out there. I didn't have one person kick back and be like, Michelle, I really wish this would have been in a PDF fillable format because it really would have looked more professional. No, because guess what? They're too busy being fully booked to worry about the fact that the PDF wasn't fillable. All right, that's what I'm here to tell you. That's true, Michelle. No bullshit. Stop with your bullshit. Fashion. I got to give it to you straight today. All right. So I want to know, what course do you have? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to go in on today's podcast episode in the Facebook group. You can find it, Fully Booked Solopreneur Freelancer. There is a post with this podcast episode, and I want you to give me a link, even if it's a Google Drive link, to something old of yours that you know the content is still good and people need it and we need to start promoting it. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to figure out and find a way. I want you to just go through your archives because I guarantee you're sitting on some quick cash by just holding back on this level of perfectionism. All right, I'll talk to you soon.